Ohio. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Crimson Tide and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. State's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keelan Russell makes the catch. It's Rodgers. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Run inside. It's Hill. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
The short hands, it's Jenkins. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now here's Mack. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. They'll go play action with Mack. Release to the back. And wings it incomplete.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Trying the left side. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They start the season as the #1 team in the country. You want to talk about having a bullseye on your back from day one.
Yeah, bullseye, but that also means you're really, really talented, and you're thought highly of. So this roster, it doesn't take a backseat to anybody in the country. Starting the year #1 is a great thing. That means you got talent.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tide ready to roll on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hill. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Here's Sayin to throw. Pucks it out of the air. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
On the ground with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
He's got it way down the field. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Gain of 2 on the play. Sets up 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting to run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Snags it over the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First play of the period, first down here. On the move, it's Hill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Using his feet. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much.
He's going for the big play. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. Get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Tide ready to roll on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Bama. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Russell on play action. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Julian saying to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Now facing a third and long. They'll move the tight end. Say it. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Saying to throw for it on fourth. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Hill. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run it. It's Hill. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Now here's Russell. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not only pumps guys into the NFL, people win Heisman trophies playing wide receiver in this conference, and this team thinks this guy's got an opportunity to be there in New York at the end of the year.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Say it. Makes the grab on the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds a tight end down the gut. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Sayin on the play action. Here's the pressure. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here. He tries to take the top off. Upstairs he's got just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. On the run, it's Jackson. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Running to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Russell. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Nice play by this defense again, and I feel like it's a broken record. I think, guys, like, seriously, both defense playing at a high level. Which offense can get a spark, make a big play, and get something going?
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Got his man, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Running to Green. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing, say it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Tide ready to roll on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Mack. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We've got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. At the 35, he's open. Gashing the D on the right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point is good. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Mack unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's Sayin to throw. Setting up the screen. There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen.
1st down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it down the field. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the draw, it's Jackson. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Play fake, Sayin. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Ready to roll on offense. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Fires it in incomplete.
But we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Austin Mack throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. To the air, it's Mack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football. But this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here's Julian saying to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated dominated this entire game.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Under fire. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Might have a chance. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to the ground with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. They'll go play action with Mack. Dumps it to the back. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Now, I'm going for it on fourth down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this fourth down.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Austin Mack. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the defense comes up big in a big-time moment, and we've seen it all game long. And getting to the quarterback, rattling him, sacking him, and again, in a big moment on fourth down, they do it again, and they are looking pretty to close this game out.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, say it. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground, 4th down coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football maybe, take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Throwing Mack. Here's a heat. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Mack. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds his back in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Mack. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Motion from the wide receiver. Again, it's Mack. Got it. He can't make it in. The 2-point conversion is no good, and they can't tie the game here late in the 4th. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive, great talent on the field.
Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.